Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I always ask you to choose the stone that draws you, that really resonates with your intuition, and we'll begin. Accessing the magic of your intuition. For those of you who chose this orange stone, we have all minor arcana. We have the Ace of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Three of Cups. All right, so probably not a huge deal, but pleasant cards, very pleasant cards actually. You might feel this little childlike kind of feeling, like a temptation to enjoy something today, something you enjoyed as a child maybe. Or if there's a kid in your life, they may bring you some joy today. But that Page of Cups is a lot of times spontaneous. He goes with, oh, what delights him? What delights him? He can change directions suddenly because he's sort of carefree like that. And the Ace of Wands is an opportunity coming in. So that is excellent. Source is helping you today. Source is giving you a new opportunity. No major arcana here. It might not be something huge, but hey, maybe Source is giving you the idea and giving you a little enthusiasm for what you're going to be doing today. The Three of Cups is, it could be a nice conversation you have with somebody, a celebratory feeling, a nice conversation you have in a group. It could be always pleasant though with those Three Cups. It could be just an encouraging or fun or joking conversation you have with other friends. This can be celebration too. So these are great cards. These are terrific cards. So I think Source is definitely saying, I'm going to give you the enthusiasm, follow the enthusiasm. I'm going to give you the temptation to enjoy yourself and follow that as well. So that's nice. Sometimes we need cards like that if we're feeling a little like too serious. For those of you who chose the blue-green stone, this looks like a robin egg. That's why I like that one so much. We have the Hermit. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Two of Swords. Okay, so you've got your spiritual card right in the middle, your major arcana, the Hermit. The Hermit is often a messenger, often comes up when our guides do have a message for us, or when we really do just need to take some time alone. And figure out, what it is we need. Maybe there has been a question you've been wanting to get to the bottom of. Well, today you might hear something that clarifies that for you. Not to say we have to be all serious, like we're going to figure out our life problem today. But this is more about Source or a guide or that kind of helpful energy coming to you to help you. So it may be a good day to check inside, to ask that question a lot of times. What do I feel like I should do now? I mean, over the smallest things. You can strengthen and sharpen your intuition by asking yourself, should I do this household task now or later? Should I tackle this project for work now, or should I do phone calls now? That kind of thing. You can ask yourself those things, and boy, you do get a gut instinct about which. And in those kinds of things, they're small, right? So you're not taking any kind of major risk with this. You're just developing your intuition. What's really neat is when you're going by your gut instinct, you're going by your hunch, and you can see that you have made the right decisions throughout the day and things went well. The Six of Swords means that you may be digesting some knowledge, some information, some difficult lessons perhaps that have occurred in the last, who knows, months or even years. You could be thinking about them. Now, they don't have to be big lessons. It's just things that matured you. And you're using them to steer your boat into calmer seas and go to the more hospitable shores, out of turbulence. The Two of Swords is a decision to be made. Maybe that's where the Hermit wants to help you. It's okay to take your time. That Two of Swords, you feel tension in her pose, right? Those swords take effort to keep up. But yet she is sort of almost in a yoga pose, right? She is in a stable pose. So in other words, you don't necessarily need to figure it out immediately, but it is on your mind. So the Hermit may be trying to give you more information. I always say that Two of Swords, if she were to take her blindfold off and gather more information, because this is logic, these are plans, these are ideas, these are analyses, understandings of the situation, very intellectual. If she were to bring her blindfold up and have more information, she may be able to make that decision. So a lot of times I feel like that's great advice when that one comes up. Like, let's go ahead and gather some information, pros and cons of each. That helps us. But in any case, your intuition is going to be helping you as well today. All right. So interesting time. For those of you who chose the green stone, the green turquoise, we have, two major arcana. We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Hanged Man, we have the King of Cups. How wonderful is this? All right. Well, the Wheel of Fortune suggests a new era coming in. You cannot judge what's going to happen in the future by what's happened in your past. That's what I'm seeing here. It's a new era. But yet I don't feel like it's a speedy thing, because we have the King of Cups, maybe some turbulence, sure, but look at, he's riding that out fine. And then we have the Hanged Man. So it may not be that, we don't see a tower here. We don't see a death here. We just see something wrapping up almost, don't we? And spending time trying to see things from a new perspective. For the next era. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is usually fortune smiling upon you, fortune in your favor. Certainly it's positive, because this King of Cups is saying you have the mastery to ride out any turbulence. He doesn't even drop a drop of water as he floats over those waves. So I'm thinking this Wheel of Fortune turning, it's a little bit gradual. It's kind of gradual, especially with this Hanged Man. And it does involve seeing things from a new perspective. And you know what? You don't drop any of what you have that is emotionally sustaining to you. You don't drop it. You keep it. So I think it's quite positive. Perhaps the gradual nature comes in because otherwise it would be more turbulent if it wasn't. But I think fortune is coming around in your favor. Oh, well, those are good cards. No matter how you look at them, that's a good reading. Yes. There may be the delay with the Hangman, but that's okay. It's a useful delay. It helps you see things from a different perspective. Now, if anybody would like more clarification, we have the Golden Nugget. Any clarification for their reading? We have the Page of Swords. So I like the pages because sometimes it's sort of like, just start. Just start planning, just start thinking, just start analyzing. Maybe speak, maybe you want to talk it out, and that helps you to gain clarity. Just start. It's sort of like the pages, they're youthful and they're not mature yet, but they're also full of energy, and they're, just ready to hop on a good idea. They just go. They just go. So I like the Page of Swords. That's sort of like, let's just start where we're at. The pages too, they can be the beginning of a plan. That can be a beginning of a plan, and it grows and it matures into a more mature plan, into the King of Swords. Now the Page of Swords is not afraid to speak his mind. He will say what he thinks. He will draw boundaries. He might even do it quickly. But you know what? Sometimes I think we can get so in our own routines, in our own beliefs, we can get kind of, and we don't even know it, kind of entrenched in our own beliefs and have a hard time seeing what Spirit is wanting us to see. So sometimes just saying it or just writing it, journaling, free association journaling, just whatever, or address your guides and then type for them back, or write what they would say back to you. What the heck? Why not? The Page of Swords would go, I'm just talking and seeing where it goes. I don't have to be sure of anything. I'm just talking and seeing where it goes. So that might be really good advice. All right. Well, I thank you all so very much. I hope you have a terrific day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.